Okay, so now we're going to be looking at the whole controversy behind Amber Heard and James Franco. So pretty much what's happening is people are speculating that Amber Heard was cheating on Johnny Depp with James Franco. And it's pretty much confirmed at this point because there's a video clip of them cuddling in the elevator, and James Franco refuses to testify. And that's pretty telling, to be honest.
James Franco has popped up quite a lot in the trial between Amber Heard and Johnny Depp the last few days, with Amber accusing Depp of assaulting her because of his jealousy over her relationship with James Franco. As we all know, James Franco was actually a part of the witnesses that were going to testify defending Amber, but he didn't want anything to do with the trial, so he quit from testifying.
I wouldn't either. He probably checked Twitter for 1 second. He's like, yeah, this is probably not worth it, you know? And also, he would get caught as the cheater, and his public image would be ruined as well, so, you know.
Fine.
Can't
that
really
didn't stop fans from noticing and realizing that he'd been betrayed by Amber's attorneys and witnesses a couple of times, proving that he actually had an affair with Amber Heard. From this piece of information, we noticed that among the names of affairs listed, on the right side of the note, there is a name abbreviated as JF, and they themselves even confirm that it's James Franco and that they are friends. Just close friends, since Amber wanted to be with Johnny. So why would it be an issue to specify that the two were close friends because of Johnny? Meaning if Johnny was not in the picture, the two would be together. Another incident that fans have found proving Amber's and James' relationship was when, on the reports of the nurse who worked for Dr. Kipper, there was a part that showed that Amber had taken drugs with a highly profiled male friend at her house, and that Johnny had left earlier, so he did not know of this incident.
Met her, he alluded to.
So that's Amber's nurse.
Substance. It says here, RN reminded client that illicit drug use will not be tolerated by medical staff, and that any medications or drugs that are not prescribed can interfere and cause adverse effects with her prescribed medication. Client laughed and also reported using illicit drugs, mushrooms, and MDMA on May 9th, 2016, at home with a high-profile male acquaintance.
Okay, there's pretty much absolutely no other human being it could be. High-profile male acquaintance. It was James Franco, okay? And I find it really telling that the nurse is also on Johnny Depp's side. That's like, I mean, she's literally supposed to take care of Amber. Come on, like.
Did I read that correctly?
Nobody can
All
stand
this doesn't
her
ring a
BS.
bell, except for the fact that according to the dates on the report, 26th May 2016, it coincides with her being in the elevator 4 days before with James Franco on the 22nd of May.
So pretty much she goes down in the elevator, she gets out, right? And then she immediately goes back in. It's like she was inviting somebody in, and that's definitely James Franco. And they know they're being watched, all right? There's a camera, so that's why they're turning away from it.
And Franco is seen to be carrying an overnight bag. She even confirms in court that James was in the elevator with her, and
you couldn't resist to cuddle, like these couples, man. I swear to God, like 1 second you cuddle, like
even came into her loft.
Jesus
now,
Christ,
if that doesn't ring loud bells, I don't know what would. Because it confirms that since Johnny had left her loft on the 21st of May 2016, he wouldn't obviously know that a certain profiled man had come to Amber's house or that she had drugs with him. The days match up to confirm that the mysterious man was actually James Franco. There's also been a lot of name dropping from Amber's witnesses claiming James had been around at certain places with Amber. It seems like since he refused to testify in court in support of Amber, her and her team decided to betray him and throw him under the bus and use him as much as they could. They made it quite obvious that he was with Amber and confirmed the fact the two might have actually been together. Anyway, let us know what you think about this.
It's totally fine. Like I don't know if James Franco is probably a douchebag as well. Let's be honest. Apparently he has his own set of allegations going on. But right now we're focused on Amber Heard, right? Okay, so when Amber Heard's nurse was treating Amber, she was taking down notes, and these are coming in handy right now because it's pretty much proving that Amber Heard was one crazy son of a
I notified that client who requires assistance. Upon arrival, client noted to appear irritable, loud, and angry. Client screaming at times.
Is this what happens when you go to the doctor? They just write down notes like, client appears irritable. I feel like this is specially for Amber Heard, alright? You gotta deal with these special ones a little different.
And appears agitated. This is the same outburst in London that you have been previously referring to. Yes, that's correct.
This might be the most surprising lawsuit in celebrity.
Also, why would she be screaming? She's screaming in the doctor's office? Like, what are you screaming at? Are you just randomly unhinged ranting about Johnny Depp all the time? Living rent-free in your head, honestly? Jesus Christ.
History, as virtually everyone seems to have turned their backs on Amber Heard, and now it's her nurse calling her out. you'd expect the person taking care of an alleged domestic abuse victim to at least be on their side.
I mean, I think the word there is alleged because it's complete BS, you know?
And may have landed a major blow to her former patient's case. She appeared before the court by video deposition and was questioned by one of Depp's lawyers on her time with Heard, as well as a walk on her treatment notes regarding Heard right from their first meeting in August 2014. According to the notes, Heard reported a history of substance abuse, including an addiction to cocaine and liquor. Heard does not smoke, but
something you were calling out Johnny Depp for. It seems like calling the kettle black, to be honest.
Reports she drinks 1 to 3 glasses of red wine a day.
Seems like the only person she's honest with is actually her
substance
doctor.
abuse. Both mother and father have abused and become dependent on stimulants. Client admits to a history of anxiety, eating disorder, attention deficit disorder, bipolar disorder, codependence issues, and occasional insomnia. Client identifies as bisexual and was married to a female partner prior to current relationship. The notes added that Heard had been
she needs to straight get, I mean, I guess she was trying to get help, but she needs to get help without putting other people in danger, to be honest.
Increased agitation recently and has had several outbursts of anger and rage. Her mood has been labile. When asked what labile meant, Filati said, emotional lability is when emotions spin on a pendulum. You see someone sad and quickly transition to extreme happiness. It's like a pendulum. Filati went on
What the hell? How is their doctor knowing all this, to be honest? This is so telling of the entire case because Amber's personality is being, like, corroborated by pretty much everybody. Even Johnny Depp said she's like a literal pendulum, like she's the, you know, angel and devil in a second, and that makes it really easy to fool people. She's pretty much a psychopathic narcissist, if you ask me.
Explained to the court that she recalled Heard acting like this during the time she treated her. In another remark from the notes, Filati said, client expressed concern to husband and Dr. Kipper, Depp's personal doctor. She is nervous about being alone while husband is working on movie set in London, and expressed she has difficulty dealing with feelings of insecurity and jealousy when not in presence of her husband. In a note from August 29, 2014, Filati wrote that over dinner, Heard spoke about her confusion because she thought Depp wanted her to eliminate acting career and stay home. She was then asked if she ever got the impression Depp wanted her to stop acting, to which she said, I don't recall that being a sentiment. And Filati's—
Bro, she's contradicting everything. Even before, she literally said, Johnny Depp is so controlling of my career. He literally wanted me to stay at home. I'll take care of you. And then she brought up the whole argument in court. She was like, I want to be an independent woman and support my family. Listen, I just feel like everything she says is completely hypocritical. And the thing is, it's majority her herself proving herself as a hypocrite. It's not even other people. She can't remember her own testimony from 6 years ago, bruh.
Medical notes from
If
September
it's actual abuse, you will know exactly what happened, alright? You wouldn't embellish it with more garbage, okay?
In 2014,
that doesn't help
she wrote
your
that
case.
Heard reported difficulty with jealousy issues and anxiety around fiance's fame and ability to interact with females often. Filati told the court she recalled a general sense of jealousy and anxiety issues cropping up over the years. In the medical notes from September 4th, 2014, Filati noted that at dinner, Heard became frustrated with the waitstaff over a miscommunication. Heard calmly repeated herself, which caused Filati to reflect on her change in coping mechanism, as previously Heard's
she seems like the type of person to scream at the taxi driver, the waiter, you know, not thank the bus driver. She would never tip on Uber Eats, you know that.
Skills involved anger and yelling. Later, another note from March 25th, 2015 showed that Heard was concerned about ability to trust fiancé following argument they had 2 days earlier. Filati told the court she had a generalized memory of there being jealousy and anxiety issues, including mistrust within the relationship. The lawyer pressed on, asking if she recalled Heard talking about Depp cheating on her.
Exposing
Filati said she didn't recall that specifically, just a general sense of jealousy. This was also around the time Heard's lawyer started to realize she could do some real damage to their case and asked Judge Penny Ascarit to dismiss the case.
Oh yeah, the
Johnny
complete
Depp
absolute failure by this guy. If you watch my other video, the judge completely rejected them.
In their words, I think that's what baffles me the most about this whole thing. Personally, if I'm going to support something, someone, then I need all the facts so I can truly and wholeheartedly believe and stand up for said thing. But But I see people out here saying she's in the wrong, but when asked, giving no explanation.
Excuse me, no explanation? What's the 70 videos you're watching, bro? Have you seen the trial? Jesus Christ. She admitted to it. Just the freaking clip, the audio clip, dude. Wasn't punching it, just hitting it.
Why? Someone else also stated that Depp's story seems wobbly and he was only getting support because of his status.
Okay, where are these people? Where are these people coming from? Are we talking about Twitter.com again? Are we going to the fiery pits of hell? Jesus Christ.
They wrote, I definitely don't think Amber Heard is a saint.
Listen, if it was because of his status, then he would have won the court case back in, back against the Sun back in the UK, right? But he lost the case because of, technical issue. If you guys didn't know, Johnny Depp lost the case against the Sun because pretty much Amber Heard told the Sun, hey, I was abused. The Sun just reported what they heard, so apparently it's not the Sun's fault. So apparently they can take things at face value and stuff. So, but yeah, this one, he better win, all right? Because it's directly against Amber Heard.
Wrong. But believing the same for Johnny Depp, who has lifelong addiction problems and a history of violence, is even more ridiculous. Personally, I don't really care about both of them on a personal level. I'm just annoyed by all the support for him, which mainly seemed fueled by his celebrity status and lifelong adoration.
It's not. Nobody is like, I love Pirates of the Caribbean, that's why he's innocent. Otherwise, all Hollywood celebrities would be protected. But no, it's because the evidence is so abundantly clear, and it's a male domestic violence victim, which isn't talked about as much, and it's a landmark case. It's going to be a landmark case. Because if Amber gets away with this, then we know literally nobody cares about meals, right? This is
actually
over.
Have a point. Depp has come forward with specifics about exactly how much Heard's op-ed cost him his career and financially.
About
in court,
million.
Mike's $40,317,237, according to Spindler. Although Depp.
Anyways, it's pretty evident what's going on at this point. I mean, to subscribe if you want to keep up to date. I will get back to the regular content as soon as this case is over. All right, smash the like. Bye-bye.